Hello, I'm just getting some things set up, and then I will be rolling. Okay, that should be good, and I will keep that open. All right. And I forget, whatever. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do to start so that people can arrive is I'm actually gonna test something. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't. I'm going to look into wheeled clutter because I believe I messed some of these up. That one's okay, so I don't have to worry about that one. But some of these got goofed. Like the loot probably got goofed. No, the loot's fine. The newer ones are probably... That one's fine. This one might be a little goofy. The collision data might not be correct. I'll have to check those in creation kit or in name. Yeah, I finally got a chance to stream. I've been very busy at work, doing work crap, and I finally got some time. I thought about streaming once earlier in the month, but it was not going to work out. I got really tired, didn't really work. So, finally able to stream. I'm going to hopefully get a lot done finishing up 6.5.20. I have a whole list of things that I need to fix and check and all that stuff. First thing I'm going to work on is Epona's song, because what some of the effects do is not what they should. They should not do. Okay, that's fine. Epona's song, normal Epona's song is fine. Epona Replace, however, I believe is goofy. It is goofy. So, this one... This is the Horse's Shade. And I believe... that one... Alright. No, this is, yeah, Ghost Replacement, Horse's Shade. I'm just gonna name them all. This is the normal one. Epona's song. Epona. Oh yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield are gonna be amazing. Opponent's song is normal. Okay, so that one should be okay. This one should be okay. Speaking of Pokemon, I was wanting to do an Omega Ruby video series, but I'm not sure if that's gonna end up working out. Oh, wait, no. Because, the emulator that I was using, Omega Ruby runs, but it runs kind of like very slowly, and I was getting very frustrated with it, and I would not want to have a whole series where it's laggy and terrible. I mean, granted, Skyrim is, you know, not like super optimized. It crashes a lot, but like I might show everybody a little of it this stream to see what they think, if I should just go forward with it and forget about the issues. Part of me thinks I should just take a break from making videos at all and focus on the wiki and tinker with Super Smash Brothers stuff. But I'm kind of frustrated with Super Smash Brothers too, because I'm not... I got a little too good with Mii Gunner, and now it's put me into this like second rank of 4 million GSP, and there's all these like really good players at that level, and it was getting very frustrating. I was trying to get more Ganondorf footage, and I was failing miserably. Anyway. See if Epona's song, let's look at it. I also added a new song, Epona's Dismissal. Yeah, if they don't add Honedge into Sun and Moon, I mean, not Sun and Moon, if they don't add Honedge into Sword and Shield, that would be silly if they didn't add Honedge in some way. Or if they didn't have like an Easter egg, because they had an Easter egg in Sun and Moon with Lunatone and Solrock. Yeah, it's a really good rank, but it's not like Elite Smash yet. Alright, there we go. Now they're all labeled. So Epona's Shade is if you have nothing. It's just the normal nonsense. Epona's Song is if you have that spell, that ability, the Horse's Blessing, and that is only given by the Triforce. That's it. You can only get that from the Triforce. And then this, the Horse's Shade, is if you have the Hero's Blessing, also only given by the Triforce, but not any of the Flesh Blessings. And then the replacement is if you have the alternative, which you can only get the replacement, the physical replacement, if you go through a certain order. So this is essentially an Easter egg, more or less. Something else that I want to do is make Epona's Shade use the Epona skin. Okay. Skin H Epona, okay. There it is. That way it looks proper. I'll have to check it in game, but it should be okay. Hopefully. And I also wanted to... Okay, so... Epona's song... Oh, right. Let's look at glass. The Ancestor Glade, I think you mean, because the Elder Gleam Sanctuary has the Power Sword, not the Master Sword. But, yeah, Special Edition makes everything look fantastic. The Ruptured Towers look really interesting in Special Edition. There we go. Disallow enchanting. Make a note. There's some adjustments I need to make to the Spirit Temple. And check these other glass armors. Should be good. I'll look at I already checked the fairy. That's something I need to check. If the Great Fairy's armor, if the script is working properly. Oh, yeah, I need to make a texture set. Texture set. Tunic. Well, whatever, I'll duplicate a hat tunic thingy. Because they have a new... nope. Yeah, I like everyone's like, oh, I really hope they don't do another firefighting, but honestly, I don't really care. I don't care either if it's firefighting again. It doesn't really affect anything. Them. There it is, robes. However, I also need to change the normal gloss. So I need to look up. Well, I wonder... if it's already here. It probably isn't, so I'm gonna open just to see what the path is for robes of that nature. Necromancer. Ah, monk robes. Monk robes N. Yeah, and plus firefighting helps against fire's innate weaknesses, which are helps against rock. One weakness. Textures, clothes. All right. Yeah, I know it doesn't exist, but... Oh, textures. Armor. There we go. So I'm taking the Vermina robes and replacing it with this. Boop. Just plain purple robes. And since I am here, I'm gonna take... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Tehi. The annoying, a little bit of annoying thing is the female robes have little skin showing, so for them that doesn't really work because they don't have skin. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. So this, I'm probably gonna... I know that there was a way... I thought that there was a texture set that I could use. There was a texture. I thought there was a texture set that I could use that would become clear. I suppose what I could do is just use the texture set of the cloak, the robes again. Oh well. I will just use... I'll see what happens when I do this. Boop. Yeah, it makes it purple. That should be fine. A robes. Boop. Alright. That should be good. I'm gonna save. Where's my object window? Come on. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna save. Oh, I do not want to get rid of all those duplicate tags. I don't really care. And actually, these are all unused anyway. Yeah, these are all unused. That was I was gonna add. These are not. These are all actual things that are used. So these I will get rid of. But I was gonna make helmets, different helmets for each armor type, but I decided against it because I did not want to make myself do all that work. And I'm going to save after this. And then I'm going to show that Omega Ruby thing that I was talking about. Glad it didn't take those equal signs, because that was not what I wanted to type. I wanted to hit the backspace. All these duplicate tags are still left over from when 6.5 got corrupted, and that was a couple years ago, I think. Okay, we got 3 more, and we're good. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to show you Omega Ruby and explain why I was having such a problem with it. So we're going to load the ROM, and so far it's fine. The title screen is fine. Oh, I need to change the controls back to default. And it's fine on the title screen. Nothing wrong there. Where it starts having trouble is when you go outside. It goes down to... Well, way to prove me wrong. It looks like it's working fine now. It would be really funny if it just worked. Huh. It looks perfectly fine. I guess... I don't know why it was messing up earlier today. Earlier today, in this area, this was, like, tanking. The frame rate was awful. But now it's like, it's running like a cushioned dream. Like, I was having trouble with it. It was going down to like 60%. Even if I was just standing there, it would be 60%. But now it's just really nice. Interesting. Okay, well... Actually, I should probably go into a battle to see how bad it gets going into a battle. Goes to 90, 80. 80 isn't bad. Huh. Well, okay then. I guess I can do Omega Ruby because it seems fine. Yeah, honestly, it's the frame skipping every so often. I really don't care if it skips every so often. Skyrim does that, and I don't care that much. What was a problem was it would be consistently, this speed down here would be consistently like 60, and this would be at like 10 frames per second, and it was causing real grief to me. But as long as it's mostly fine, if there's not, like, if it hangs every so often, I really don't care. The 3DS will do that too sometimes. Like if you have like 5 Moltres in a battle or something like that, it'll hang and it'll slow down. But as long as it's like reasonable, I'm okay with it. If it was like really bad, then that was what was making me really frustrated this morning. Okay, so I might get back into that and start that series up. I mean, I'm running a bunch of programs right now. I'm running Creation Kit, I'm running OBS, I'm running Discord, and I was running nothing else this morning. So maybe it was yeah, I think I was about to say it might be that I have to run OBS instead of my normal program. The program I use to record Skyrim is through NVIDIA. It's I forget what it is. It's somewhat reliable, but it sometimes causes performance issues, and I guess Citra, the emulator, hates it. So maybe I should try OBS for the next few videos that I do with that. Anyway, now that that's solved, them outfit is good. I'm gonna look at them actually. I want to see the outfit on them. Yeah, that looks good. Whoop. Yeah, that looks fine. I mean, I'll reset it because the gauntlets get reset into those gauntlets. That's good. Let's take a look at another one of them. The male them. Also fine. Cool. They have new duds. Yeah, I'm gonna try OBS. And welcome! Alright, yeah, I know. Okay. We've solved it. We don't need to discuss it anymore. We've solved that I'm not going to use the NVIDIA while using the emulator. The reason I use NVIDIA with Skyrim is because Skyrim crashes. And OBS, if Skyrim crashes, it corrupts the footage, which is not helpful. So I use NVIDIA when I'm recording Relics of Hyrule, the series, and other Skyrim videos, because if the game crashes, then I don't lose the footage. So I don't have a choice with that, but I do have a choice with Omega Ruby, because it'll record the desktop and I won't lose the footage. I can't do that with Skyrim. Okay, so they are good. There's nothing wrong with them, so I can cross that off the list. I've checked the Hylian glass armors. Sand of Hours Elixir works. It's great. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. Magnetic gloves. I should look at the magnetic gloves, just to check them. Magnet gloves. Oh yeah, I already did those. Okay, yeah, I already did those. Those should be fine. Although, I'm gonna test an outfit. I'll just throw them on this Ganon outfit that I was using in testing. Magnetic gloves. Yep. And we'll use Jeremy Ganon over here. Jeremy Ganon. Cool. Yeah, they're working. That looks really cool. Having those the two things be separate colors. He's saluting. And everyone's favorite animation. It's the best animation in the game. Boop. 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 No wonder it takes so long to pick anything out. Yoink. Warm hands. Warm arms. Goodbye. Okay. Well, now you have two. Okay, so magnetic gloves are fine. One thing I need to check, however, is there anything else? Yeah, there's nothing else that I can test without going in-game. I need to do nav mesh. Yeah, that's all Sand God Passage. Yeah, that's all Spirit Temple and Sand God Passage. So, I have one more thing that I'm going to look at. It's the discs. Nope. Okay. No. Okay. There we go. I can identify some cries. I know Whismer. Some of them are really obvious, like Whismer But yeah, knowing every single Pokemon by their cry is really impressive. I guess it's just... No. Alright, just Horiz. Horiz. Is it Horiz? Yes. Okay, that's what I needed. Fire and Forget aimed. Okay. And it's right hand. So Wind Cleaver Cyclone. Aimed area. That should be fine. Whirlwind spell. Wind Cleaver Cyclone, but is Wind Cleaver eightfold? Yeah, eightfold Wind Cleaver. Wind Cleaver. Wind Cleaver Cyclone. Yeah, that's odd. They should be fine. I'll have to test them again. I'm gonna save first, and then we're gonna do a lot of work on the Spirit Temple because there's some things. Yeah, the Death Sword is not in the mod yet. I can look at it. Everything needs to have a model. So if it's exceptionally unique, those are less likely than things that look similar to existing Elder Scrolls weapons. I could conceivably make that. Yeah, I could it wouldn't look exactly the same. I could cobble that together. Maybe. I was just seeing if it said anything about script on... That's not Gerudo script as far as I know. Oh yeah. Connections are doofy. I might have... I'll have to look. So I might have modder's resource. Stop. Yeah, I could use that. No, I'm not going to use that. Just see if any of these have the same shape that I could stretch out. No, not really. Hatchet? That's a hatchet. Well, it's something that I will make a note of. See if I can find, because it's a pretty simple simple design. So I'm gonna make a note for I guess. And there's a lore thing that I've been thinking about for Relics of Hyrule that I might. So here's my question to you guys. Obviously, they failed. No, that I jumped ahead. So obviously, Hyrule fell. The mod is called Relics of Hyrule. There's no way that we're going to like go back in time and change that. The only way is to avenge Hyrule. So that's not changing, and that's obvious, because why call it Relics of Hyrule if you can go back and change that and all that junk? Question is, why didn't Zelda and the Hylian mages and the sages and all of them, why didn't they go back in time? Obviously they didn't, or if they did, they couldn't defeat Alduin no matter what. I think that's pretty much like set, that if they went back in time to try to stop things from happening, it didn't work, because I like that idea of them going back in time and it doesn't work, because that shows that it's like a fixed point in time, and it also shows that it's not the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is when the flap of a wings, like if you kill a butterfly, then Tyrannosaurus Rex goes extinct. It's a different principle, and it's the paradox, like the grandfather paradox. You can't go back in time to kill your grandfather, because the reason you go back in time is to kill your grandfather. So if you kill your grandfather, then you won't exist, and you won't be able to go back in time to kill your grandfather. That kind of paradox. So that would be it. I would prefer to do that, to be like, somebody's like, to have a lore book where it's explained that they did try to go back in time, but they couldn't, and it didn't work. I think that would be my preference. So I might add a lore book establishing that as the lore. Why didn't it go back in time? They tried, but it was fixed. Yeah. Link was able to... Link... But then if... I wouldn't want to be like... I want to put the blame squarely on Alduin. I don't want to... I wouldn't want to be like they led themselves to their own downfall. We already have that the Gorons, dug up Alduin, so that's enough for that. But the problem, speaking of Ocarina of Time, if it's a closed thing, if it's a fixed point in time, how was Link able to go back and stop Ganondorf in the first place? And then have his experience, because if this rule applies, that they go back in time and they can't change the past, then that invalidates the fact that Link was able to do that in Ocarina of Time. Of course, he has the Ocarina of Time, so but there are other tools to go back in time. They could figure it out. So I think it could just be tied to fate, that Alduin can only be defeated. He can only be defeated by the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn. And this is before Dragonrend, so nobody was able to learn anything that would help them. Desecrated shield is good. Alright. So now I think all of it is in the Spirit Temple that I have to... Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that needs a dirt pile or something. Do we have any dirt piles? Actually, let's use sand. That would make more sense. That is a floor. I need a sand dune. Sand dune. Sad. Sand. So it's already established that Ganon did not join them. Ganon was opposed to them the whole time. So they were fighting both Ganon and Alduin. So that's not going to change. Ganon was not involved. He did not help them. But I think I'm going to go with the idea of they just can't defeat Alduin. Like, they tried to go back in time, or They thought about going back in time, but it just never worked. The thing is, all the Hylian mages are... the Hylian mages have enough power to summon all the heroes, so they would have had the power to go back in time. So yeah, I'll stick with what the established lore that Alduin cannot be defeated by anyone but the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn. Okay. That's fixed. Fix this thing, and I need to do nav mesh, but nav mesh is going to be last. Gap in cave room. Ah, yeah. This. Oh no, that's camera effects. That's fine. That's okay. The inner space should follow through the floor. Castle vampire? Ooh. Ew. Does this make it look like terrible? Or is this okay? I think this is okay. It has this weird... Ooh, actually this is good. There's this kind of greenish hue to it. So maybe that doesn't work too well. Space. That doesn't look quite as good. I liked the other one. The contrast of that one. Interior saturate more. That's the same, okay. Pretty much exactly the same. Almor? Sovngarde. This definitely makes it look a bad old. I kind of like this because it. So I'll make a note of that one. And then the other one was the Vampire Castle image space. Don't want that. That's too... I don't want to use an exterior one. I was using an exterior one and it wasn't working, so I want to change that to an interior one. Ice mine. That one works. That one doesn't. I don't like that one. Don't like that one either. That one's not bad, but I think the Dwarven Immer Space. I don't like how foggy it is. Nope, not gonna use that one. I think I'm gonna stick with, which one was it? That one doesn't look right. I guess that's the better one. Just really want one that's I like this abandoned shack one because it has the fogginess, but it also has a good contrast, so you can see the lights better, and it looks like there's like a fine dust hanging in the air. So I think I'm gonna go with this abandoned shack image space. And then I need to fix a gap here. Where is it? It's right there. So that I can probably fill that gap with I would want to use that could work. Yeah, I could just make this a little bigger. I mean, I'll put something in the middle there. And we should add a pillar. Pillar, 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 pillar. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleep. Good. And I can use this, hopefully, without much trouble. Maybe not. Gotta use these. Gotta find something that can probably use a small platform. That doesn't look great. Doesn't look good. I need something else. Little ring or something, or I could just use this and just be careful with it so that it doesn't look right, and that's gonna. Well, actually, that's okay. That might be okay. Oh, I hit. Didn't mean to do that. It's not like this place is meant to be. Hell, this place is decayed. It is not. It is not in good shape at all. So I think it's fine if there's, and I'll put a little rubble here to establish that there's, that this is not what those things are supposed to look like. They used to look like something else. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a really long time. I haven't had a chance to. But thanks for stopping by. I'm glad that I was able to do a stream today. I don't always get the chance to. Okay, what else does the Spirit Temple need? That I can fix. Gap in Cave Room is fixed. And there's a list in the library. There's a book. It's Ozymandias. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. I will raise that up just a little bit. Okay. Iron Knuckle Room has something I need to fix as well. Because it has a little piece that should not be. Oh, it even has a light. Yeah, that shouldn't be there at all. There we go. That shouldn't be there. Okay, that should be fixed. Smoldering sand. Ball. And I need to fix a book. Legends should not have. I don't know why. Maybe it couldn't find, because in the game, looking at this, it alternates between align center and left. So I don't know why it does that, because this one's fine. P line equals center slash P. P line equals center slash P. Oh, I think I see what happens. Alright, well let's try this. So this slash P down here is unnecessary, but we'll see. Teleporters. There's a secret here that I don't want to show you. So I'm going to try to get to this teleporter. Oh. Okay, there. Oh no. No. Ah. As soon as I clicked that, I knew it was gonna cause a problem. Well, it's not a creation kit it's not a creation kit stream if creation kit does not crash at least once. How much footage did I? How much? I lost like half an hour, but most of that was just fiddling with the gap in the Spirit Temple. I think the last time I saved, it was before. Let's see, 7. So we were talking about, yeah, so that was, so I have to redo all that work in Sand God Passage and the Spirit Temple, but all I did was fix that shield so that it didn't fall, and the sand before the entrance, and then it was fixing the teleport marker. And then I was editing that gap. Oh yeah. I'm sure you'll stumble across some stuff. That's how it's designed, after all. Might find something you weren't even expecting. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I honestly, donations purely optional. I'm just doing this for fun. There's no obligation at all. As long as you're enjoying it, I'm fine. I'm happy. As long as people are having a good time. On creation kit. Oh yeah, creation kit's just slow. I can close this though. I don't need that open. There we go. Okay, let's pop open Sand God Passage. Yeah, because I saved right before opening it because I had a feeling it might crash. There we go. That was quick. Alright, first things first. Let's go down here. And Desecrated Shield. Well, actually... Ugh. I guess I could use this floor. Oh, excuse me. That came right the flip out of nowhere. That looks passable. I guess I'll put a sand dune over there. Sand. Little sand mound right there. Just so it, or on the camera, that's also fine. Just so it doesn't look quite as uniform and dull. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, the power sword uses the exact same model as a silver sword. So when you change the model, I have a custom texture that I made that makes the silver look like silver instead of blue. So my silver, the power sword is a silver sword, and it takes on the appearance of other silver swords. The Haylock, that's what the official stance on the connection between Hylians and modern day elves. There's officially they are not connected. They are like the Aliens are separate from the other elves, and the Maomr are separate from other elves. So I'm officially in Relics of Hyrule, and I haven't, like, I need to make this more precise and established in Relics of Hyrule lore, but the High Elves and Bretons are all cousins of Hylians rather than descendants. Same thing with, like, Bretons, and they're all separate. All 10 races in the Elder Scrolls are separate from Hylians, officially, in Relics of Hyrule lore. I think what I might do with this is just make the arch big, because before it didn't look quite right. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'll add that wall divider. Yeah, the Akaviri were their own. Yeah, Bretons are half-elves. Like, they are obviously, and the lore is that they're needs crossbreeding with elves resulted in the Manmare, the Bretons. They are half-elves through and through. Okay, there we go. That is good. There's a gossip stone down there. And this malarkey needs to be fixed, because that should not be there. It is covered in sand. There. I'm gonna lower this just a teens, just so this can poke out. Whatever. Okay. And next thing was library's fine. And I wanted to put something here. Same thing here. The keys are interesting. The keys, and it's not any intention of. It wasn't any. It wasn't intentional, but the keys seem to be immune to arrows. Arrows just go right by. I don't know why the keys can dodge arrows, but I guess it sort of makes sense. Their collision is just kind of wonky. I don't know why they can dodge arrows. Oh yeah, I forgot the book. I needed to fix the book. I'm gonna save after I fix that book. Let's do that. Saving. Yeah, I mean, they use the skeletons of Charis hunters And they have collision. Let's open them up. So I don't know. Keys. Skeleton only for small bat. So there's their... Oh, yeah, so their hitbox is there. I think that's their hitbox. I don't know how this works. I don't know how any of this works. But, like, logically, that would be... Are they supposed to have collision data? Let's gonna open up, Dragon Priest. Nope. Let's open up Vulner? Carrot Crab, let's open one of those. Are you supposed to have collision? It's a skin instance. So it doesn't look like it's supposed to have collision in this file. Alright, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. The keys behave kind of funny. The bats, they're based on Mihail's bats. And they flap their wings kind of strangely. There's only so much I can do. They're bats. They're in the mod. Although 6.5. Yeah, so there was one small reviewer who did a review of my mod, and it's only been reviewed by smaller mod reviewers. Hero Stormwolf was one, and then this other guy did a review of my mod. But so yeah, this is kind of like the biggest review that I've gotten. 20k subscribers. I don't know how many he had in 4 years ago when he reviewed my mod. But yeah, no. Epic Nate hasn't reviewed it. Bro Duel hasn't reviewed it. It's not like... I think it's at a disadvantage because it's Zelda. It's not lore friendly. Inherently. Like, just by default, it's not lore friendly. And it's also not, like, at the level of things like... those big mods that people make, like, I forget what the newest one was that I saw. It's not like, there's no custom voices, most of the assets are retextured vanilla Skyrim things, but there are the dungeons, and the dungeons are really good. So even if you overlook the what could be considered not creative using Skyrim assets, but there are some custom assets as well. So I don't know. I think it's at a disadvantage, but I don't think that it's I don't think that disadvantage is fair. I think people should check it out and be aware of it. And as long as I don't get any idiots from that kind of exposure, whatever, I'm fine. I would love it to be more popular than it is, but it is what it is. People stream it sometimes too on Wednesdays. Really funny guys, the R role players, stream it on Twitch, and they're really funny, but they are like criminally underviewed in my opinion. Yeah, those big channels show all sorts of lore-breaking things. Whatever. Maybe one day someone will be like, whoa, this mod, it's been around for 6 years. And it's been slowly growing. Most of it was made by one guy. The only things that were made by other people were like textures and models. Everything else was one guy. I don't know if they even know it exists, if they've checked it out and they've said, I'm not going to bother with that one. Or if they just don't know about it. That's another possibility. Creation kit takes forever to save. Always takes forever to save. Saving for years at a time. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see ya. Enjoy your evening. That's what I need to check tempering for the... First I need to check the stats of the Colossal Sword. I can do that while Creation Kit is saving. I believe it is on the wiki. Also, I don't know what the malarkey back here is. I think that might be Wikia failing miserably. I don't think it's something that I can control. Colossal Sword, as opposed to Colossal. It has the same strength as a Dragonbone Warhammer. Okay. It's a Dragonbone Warhammer. No, yeah, it is. It's tempered. It is temperable as of 6.2. Huh. Yeah, it is temperable. Somebody reported that it wasn't temperable. It is as of 6.2. I think I'm gonna change this tempering recipe though, so that it's 2 steel ingots, because it's a Dragonbone Warhammer in the shape of a sword. Colossal. Yeah, it's ebony. It's heavy. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Maybe it never was? A Dulwood Giant. Huh. Okay, the tempering recipe is not here. So, apparently it was never temperable? Also, it's not a Dulwood Giant sword, it's a Dulwood Colossal sword. So I'm going to change that. Colossal sword. Corrected editor ID. Yep. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't have a tempering recipe. That's odd. Interesting. I will just duplicate the Megaton Hammer. Because the Megaton Hammer requires 2 ingots to temper. Unless I changed it. Okay, let's actually search. See if I removed. Colossal sword. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Temper weapon, colossal sword. There, 2 steel ingots. Now it has a tempering recipe. I don't know where that tempering recipe went. That doesn't make any sense. That's fine. Tempering, okay. I'll put that under adjustments. Colossal sword, now temperable with 2 steel ingots. So I can erase that. Added those. Nav mesh. That's what I need to do. Okay, I'm gonna generate the nav mesh because Spirit Temple doesn't have one yet. I think Sand God Passage has one. So let's do recast. See what happens. This is gonna take some time refining this nav mesh. Okay. I think the Spirit Temple's fine in terms of enemy strength. Because it has a friggin' iron knuckle and several vampires in it, so I think that's okay. I do want to add a forge, though. Spirit Temple Forge. Because that would make sense. Okay, I have to visit the little boy's room, so I will be right back. Should only take a few moments, exactly a few moments, and then I'll be back. Okay. I have returned, and I have not... Oh. What I missed was, I believe, Creation Kit crashing again as it was trying to make a nav mesh. Cool. Yeah, because I was gone for like 5 minutes or so. A little over 5 minutes. Actually, no, it was more like 8. Shouldn't take this long to make a nav mesh. Well, cool. I think all I lost there was the colossal sword tempering. Yeah, modding is like building a house of cards. You never know when it's just gonna all collapse. But, or maybe it's like setting up dominoes. Because you can set up like ways to block the dominoes to keep them from falling and disrupting everything. But you never know, you could have a dog come in and knock them all over. Like, that's what happened with 6.5 a while back. Got corrupted and I had to redo the entire update. And I think there's still some stuff that was meant to be in 6.5 but was lost, just completely lost. I don't even know what it is. Oh yeah, duplicate Sun Song. The songbook pages can't appear in loot, and they're most common on Falmer. What I'm planning to do, since they're effectively infinite, I'm planning to make little elixirs so that you can, or like ingredients so that you can take, if you have a duplicate Sun Song, you can make certain ingredients with it, or make an elixir, or something like that, so that they have a use if you find duplicates. here's an idea. Oh, that's what I could use it for. That's what I could use it. Each one will do different things. Okay. All I need to do is I can remove the duplicate tags. Remove the duplicate tags. Whoops, that's the recipe. You don't want that. Temper. Colossal sword. Temper weapon. Colossal sword. Don't want colossal sword. Okay. Now. I'm gonna save. And then after it saves, I'm going to try to redo that nav mesh. I don't want to have to do it by hand because it's such a big area. So I'm going to try object-based generation instead of recast. Or I could do that. No, I should try to make it work. I could add the fours. That fours. Oh, I should have added the fours beforehand. Oh well. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Other things are on. So 6.5.21. 6.5.20 is almost done. So here's my plans for 6.5.21. I'm going to add the pictograph box. That will be interesting. That's still in the works in terms of what it'll do. I know exactly what it's going to do. I don't think it's going to have the idea of you point the crosshair at something and take a picture of it. I don't think that's going to work because I don't think this is going to... I doubt that this is going to happen. Like, I really doubt that this will actually function, this script. I also want to add Twilight equipment, like Twilight armor and shields and things, and Twilit messengers and shadow beasts and all sorts of things. Gonna add new islands and a compass to access those new islands, so that'll be cool. The rest of the stuff I'm not sure. The Mirror Shield of Secrets is something that I want to add, and other things that I'm not sure about. I don't think that this will ever happen, to be honest. It's such a low priority that I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't think I'm going to add that stealth armor. There's some other things I want to try. I want to see if Fortified Mirror Shield of the Well is possible. I like the idea of wandering fairies. That would be cool. Lots of ideas. And then, of course, I'll be working on 6.6, which will be the archive. And I need to see... I'll need to start looking into how to make a custom voiced NPC, because I don't know how. Because I want to. I don't know if it'll happen, but I want to. I just need to find out how. Spirit Temple. Now if it crashes when I generate the nav mesh, I won't lose anything. I'll just lose time. I won't lose any progress. Oh, it's loading, okay. That good? Okay, that's good. Let's see. I guess we can try. Well, that's odd. It's not letting me. Oh, that's not it. Huh. It's not letting me generate a nav mesh for this place. That's odd. Does not want me to make a nav mesh for the Spirit Temple. I might just why isn't it? Oh. I didn't have the menu open. Okay, let's try object-based generation. It's probably gonna crash. If it crashes, I'm just gonna pop into Skyrim and test things, and I'll do the nav mesh some other time. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time. I have a feeling the reason why it was it failed with recast based was it there's some funny objects in this area, so maybe it's gonna crash again or freeze or something, but we will see. Ah, yes, the claw shot. Which reminds me, I need to write something down. Oh, it did something. It finished. It didn't make a nav mesh, but it finished. Wait, where's this nav mesh? It didn't do it. It just... it made like a single point somewhere. Well, that's fun. I guess what I can do... all of these should be fine. I think it's this sword that's causing the problem, so I'm going to see if I can generate, if I just select if I alt select everything. That shouldn't be I mean, it's just selecting a lot of items, so that shouldn't crash it. Maybe I should, whatever. It's always whatever. Always takes time. Okay. And now I'm going to deselect. Deselect. The statue. Okay. And all of these things as well. Only be static. It's a lot of books. Oh, okay, just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't mind me. Just deselecting books. It's probably reselecting everything. Okay. Do. Get all those out of here. Rid of these. I can actually deselect some other things. Okay, moon shard, not a big deal. deselect those. Will it let me? It did not. I'll just leave them. Okay. Let's see if recast works this time. See what happens. Yeah, Ellery. Was she the first? I think she was the first follower for Relics of Hyrule, but I forget. She's one. I think she's the only essential follower. She's the only one in Relics of Hyrule who's invincible, cannot be killed. Yep. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it will. I guess I can... Pictograph box turned out extremely well. Like, it looks so good. I just really impressed myself with this. I should probably explain what I'm doing. I'm making the compass. I'm not just ripping apart the pictograph box for no reason. I'm making the compass. Ah, it has a gear at the bottom. Maybe not. Okay, I'll deal with that some other time. Something tells me the nav mesh failed again. So that's not good. Do some other things because I am preparing a Ganondorf thing with Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, I don't want to wait this long for a nav mesh. It's important, but I really hope I don't have to draw it by hand. That would be really awful. It doesn't normally take this long. Something's iffy. Something's... I guess I will have to do it by hand. I don't know what could be causing it to fail. I guess I'll let it keep going. See if I can find resources for the compass. I'm gonna see, I'm looking for Dwemer cups that I can squish around, or maybe something else. It could be used. So let's extract these Dwemer cups, which actually I might already have extracted. Nope. There we go. Oh, that one works. That's still not done yet. So if I take this one and squish it down 0.2, then it turns into a bowl. Probably get a pipe instead. Pipes. Only pipe one way. I might have to cancel it again. Cancel the that's not what I wanted. Cancel the nav mesh. That doesn't really look right either. Alright, well, I'll work on that when the stream is sometime off stream. I'm gonna test things to see if they work. so we're gonna close these. Close these windows. And I'm gonna pop into Skyrim and test some items and various things. I'm gonna check if the Spirit Temple crashes when I enter it. That's the first thing I'm gonna test. Open this one. Alright. I thought I fixed this, but I guess I didn't. Alright, let's go to circle. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Everything's great now. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool and cool. Great and cool. Ah, that book needs fixing. Okay. So, if we head this way... Well, that's nice. There's supposed to be an NPC here, and she's not here. fix that. Okay, Alice, she needs more. She needs more help. She ain't working. I really like what I've done with Misery. Misery used to look not great. It didn't look apocryphal enough. But I adjusted it and now it looks great. Let's test Epona's song in this weird place. Okay, so summons Epona, which is fine. It still has that dual. It's not supposed to do that. But whatever. And I need to get Epona's dismissal. But that's pretty easy. So let's go to... So 2, 5... Oh, add. Okay. Let's test this. Ring. Wind cleaver. I don't know why it's not functioning. I don't know why it doesn't respond. It's not responding to the white ring. It might just be my save file. Maybe I'll have to test it with a different one. Now we have to go. Let's go to. 04? No, it's 03. Check the ancient automaton. Although I killed it, so maybe that won't work. I'll check the arena. Okay. Nice. That works. That works really well. Sort of. Okay, well, I guess it only works once. Huh. Only works once. That is strange. Alright, well, let's... pulse at me. 204 D4 8B3. Nice! Excellent! Yeah, that's what I want to see. Come on. Cool. Excellent. That's exactly what I want. So the Ancient Automaton's changes are good. They are... Okay, so now... let's go Keno Langdon Zell. This is 04. Langdon Zell 04. And we are gonna check the Redead Knights Arena. Ah, he's still awake. Hee 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 hee. Hi. Okay, goodbye. Oh, good morning. Get out of my face. Thank you. And all y'all get out of my face. Collectively. Alien soldier, don't mind me. Those are not chews. But they could be. Hello, Stall Child. What would you do if you had a Stall Child right in front of you? Alright, so this looks like it's successfully changed. Hang on, one moment. Get out of here. No, you don't. You don't get that. You don't get that. Ah, that's not normal. Yeah, my two-handed skill should not be increasing when I'm using the one-handed. Alright. Okay, that looks fine. I'm actually okay with that. I think I should raise the waters a little bit. Alright, so that's not too bad. What was that? Why'd you turn invisible? What's that gonna solve?
Thought I heard something.
And you're... Hi. Okay.
Someone there? Come on.
I'm here to check Desecrated Shield. it is on the ground. And so that's not good. Yeah, it's not supposed to be on the ground. Oh well. Let's see if the spirit temple crashes. Nope, it's fine. Right, very good. Ah, that's not... Door bar doesn't work. That was stupid. It's not how that's supposed to work. Oh boy. Okay. This looks fine. Everything looks fine.
What was that?
Hello, don't mind me. Ah, there's another gap. That's not good. Yeah. Hi, Iron Knuckle. Bye, Iron Knuckle. And I actually have to check on Ozymandias. Hello. Don't mind me. Why isn't that book? Oh wait. Is it? I don't know why it's not functioning properly. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. I mean, well, what am I talking about? I can do stuff about it, I just don't know what to do, but I can't do anything about it right now. Wait, no, I think I have that book. Do I have a... Oh, that's the problem. It doesn't have a name. It has collision data, but no name. So, that's the problem. Okay. So, I can fix all those things. Let me test. I'm gonna load a different character. So we'll load this guy. Okay. check on Alistrina. She might be disabled by default. That might be it. Because that Seeker should be fighting her. Yeah, she's not there. She's supposed to be there. Hello. Hi. Oh, no. Okay, so she's not there. Not good. Okay, well, that's that. So, I think, I don't want to open Creation Kit again, so I'm going to fix that book using Xedit. And then I will end the stream after I fix that book. I'll check on her as well. Still have work to do, but it's getting there. I need... Oh, that's another thing I need to check. Fairy reward system. I'll do that some other time. I was hoping to go 3 hours. It probably will go to exactly 3 hours. Hopefully I will get a chance to stream sometime in April. So we'll see how that goes. But first, we are going to check on the book. Gerudo poem. It has a name. So why isn't it... Oh, I see. It's static. It's using the wrong... Alright, I see what's going on here. I'm gonna... I see, okay. I see. Yeah, I see. There we go. And the alternate texture should be... I don't know if I can actually edit this properly. There we go, yeah. There. Yeah, whoop. Copy There we go. Oh. It'll, that's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to have a different texture, so I think I'll have to... I don't think I have the texture in here yet. Textures... Clutter, Avian Clutter, Triforce Books. Ah, okay. So it would be Clutter. Slash Rudo Ozymandias. Okay, that should work. I'll have to test it in game, but that should work. And then I can tech on Alistrina. Where is she? NPC. Oh, she's in Pharaoh's Shrine. Initially disabled. And then this one... Oh, maybe that's the problem. There we go. Yeah, because if her persistent location was the Rift... Oh, her enable parent. Yeah, it was supposed to be the opposite. So she's supposed to be the opposite of... Yeah, she's supposed to be the opposite of the one in the Rift. I'm trying to find one that's the opposite. That has the flag. What's something that does that? Mad God Passage has them. Maybe this one has it. No, that's the wrong one. thought... Ah, temporary. It would be under temporary. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. Let's buy this one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was easy. I didn't need to waste all that time. Alright. I'm gonna save that. She should be fine. And Ozymandias should be fine. I still don't know why the Wind Cleaver isn't firing its things. May have to look into that. The nav mesh for Spirit Temple is also annoying. Spirit Temple nav mesh. Oh, I forgot to check that. Cleaver Cyclones. Cleaver. Pawns, Wind Cleaver. Okay. I think that is gonna be it from me. It's very close to 3 hours now, so thank you very much for coming to the stream. Hope you have a good day, and hopefully I get a chance to stream again soon. I'm sure I will sometime in April, I just don't know when. And 6.5.20 should be out relatively soon. We will see about that. But thanks for watching, and catch you around. See you around. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see. Just gonna check on something really quick. Never mind. Okay. We'll see you next time. See ya.